Hello everyone. My research study was on a yeast extract based feed supplement for dairy cows, whether it improves the milk yield or milk composition. We all know agriculture is an economic enterprise where it is profit oriented. Dairy sector is a major subsector of agriculture. The profit of the dairy industry mainly depend on the milk quantity and the milk quality produced. Milk quantity produced determined by the amount of milk produced by the cows. Also, milk composition determines the quality of milk. So, proper nutrition is important to maintain these parameters at their highest level. Proper nutrition is important to maintain the health in the cows, which reduces the metabolic disorders such as negative energy balance. Also, it reduces the maintenance cost of the cows in the farm. So, proper nutrition is the key for a sustainable dairy industry. Our farmers feed various types of feedstuff to the cows like roughages, cereals, straw, and maize. But unfortunately, most of the farmers do not know the nutritional composition of these feedstuff, whether the cows receives all the required nutrients in balanced ratios. Also, the government has taken many steps to improve the dairy industry in Sri Lanka, like importing high-producing exotic breeds from other countries, and also importing high-quality semen to produce cows with high genetic potential for milk production. But due to not having proper nutrition for the cows, we couldn't achieve that goal. So, supplementation of feed additives can be used to bridge this nutritional gap. Hokovit Dairy Pro is a feed supplement from Switzerland. It is mainly consists of parts of the Saccharomyces cerevisiae and other micronutrients required by the cows for better performance. Objectives of this study is to assess the effect of Hokovit Dairy Pro on milk yield and the milk composition. For the milk composition, the parameters such as fat content, protein content, lactose content, solid non-fat content, somatic cell count, and the milk urea nitrogen content was considered. This study was conducted at the Heritage Lanka Dairies Private Limited, Udubadana. It belongs to the intermediate zone of Sri Lanka, and this farm is managed in an intensive management system. This belongs to the IU3D agroecological zone. The average temperature in this area is around 23 Celsius, and the average annual rainfall is around 1,723 millimeters. The average relative humidity is around 70%. Selection of cows. 10 multiparous Jersey Frisian crossbred milking cows were selected for this study. They were 97 plus or minus 46 days postpartum. These 10 cows were allotted into two groups, Group 1 and Group 2, according to the calving date, body weight, and the lactation number. Tagging was done to differentiate between the cows of the two groups. The cows who were fed with the control diet was tagged with the purple color neckband, and the cows who were fed with the treatment diet was tagged with the yellow color neckband. Here, the cows in the control group was fed with the basal total mixed ration. It consists of maize grass, maize silage, cattle feed concentrate, and the mineral mixture. Other than the basal total mixed ration, 25 grams of Hokovit Dairy Pro per cow per day was included in the treatment diet. Hereafter, I will explain the experimental design of this study. This was consist of two periods, period 1 and period 2 of 14 days each. In the period 1, the two diets were loaded into the two groups of the cows randomly. And in the period 2, these two diets were exchanged between the two groups and fed to the cows. A washout period of 38 days was kept between these two periods to remove any carryover effects from the period 1 after feeding the feed supplement. The cows were milked twice a day, and the milk yield was recorded as weight in kilograms, and milk was taken into the sampling bottles for the further analysis. The milk composition was analyzed using the ultrasonic milk analyzer for the parameters such as fat content, protein content, lactose content, and solid non-fat content. And the deliverable somatic cell counter was used to determine the somatic cell count of milk. Also, a spectrophotometric method was used to determine the milk urea nitrogen content. As for the statistical analysis, a mixed model was used. Here, both random effects and the fixed effects were considered. For the random effects, the effect of the cows were considered, and also for the fixed effects, the effects of the lactation stage, parity, the period, and the effect of the feed additive was considered. Also, the interaction between the lactation stage and the treatment also was considered. Hereafter, I will discuss the effect of Fokovic Dairy Pro on the milk yield and the milk composition. Here, this graph shows the effect of Fokovic Dairy Pro on the milk yield. There was a slight improvement in the milk yield, but this improvement was not significant. Also, when considering the effect of Fokovic Dairy Pro in relation to the lactation stage, the cows at their early lactation showed a more positive response to the Fokovic Dairy Pro compared to the cows in their mid-lactation. But this effect was not significant. When considering about several milk composition parameters such as fat content, protein content, lactose content were not significantly affected by the supplementation of Fokovic Dairy Pro. Also, this graph shows the effect of Fokovic Dairy Pro on fat content, protein content, and the lactose content in relation to the lactation stage. When considering about fat content, the cows at their early lactation stage showed a slightly positive effect on supplementation of Fokovic Dairy Pro in relation to the cows in their mid-lactation. When considering about the protein content and the lactose content, the cows at their mid-lactation showed a slightly positive effect on Fokovic Dairy Pro supplementation compared to the cows at their early lactation. But none of these improvements are not significant. The effect of Fokovic Dairy Pro on solid non-fat content was also not significant. Also, the cows at their mid-lactation showed a more positive response to supplementation of Fokovic Dairy Pro, but this effect was not significant. Although manufacturers claim that supplementation of Fokovic Dairy Pro reduces the somatic cell counts, there was no significant effect of Fokovic Dairy Pro on the somatic cell count in the research study. Also, the cows in their mid-lactation shows a slightly positive improvement in the somatic cell count compared to the cows in the early lactation stage, but this result was not significant. When considering about the milk urea nitrogen content, the supplementation of Fokovic Dairy Pro did reduce the milk urea nitrogen content of the cows who were fed with the treatment diet, but this effect was not significant. Also, the cows at their mid-lactation showed a better response for the supplementation of Fokovic Dairy Pro compared to the cows at their early lactation. Overall, in contrast to our expectation, the supplementation of Fokovic Dairy Pro did not improve the milk yield or milk composition significantly. As for the future recommendations, if this research is to be further continued, I would like to suggest to use a larger herd with various breeds and various parities. Thank you for your attention.